Hey, puppy people, it's Cindy again, and Reggie and Rudy are here too, of course, because I have toys out. So it's another toy talk. And today I took a little stroll through my dog's toy box and picked out a variety of toys I want to talk about. And why do we talk about toys? Because play is so important to your dog. It's super motivating, super important to your dog, so we should use it. And 90 to 99% of behavior issues are because dogs are bored. They're bored. Why is your dog chewing your shoes? Bored. Why is your dog surfing on your countertops? Bored. Why is your dog digging up their roses? Bored. Fill in the blank. There's literally 1,000 things I could list off that your dog cannot be doing. Oh, somebody just stole a toy. Give me that. Oh my gosh, my dogs are shoplifters. There's 1,000 things your dog cannot be doing if they're chewing a toy. Okay, so let's get started. The natives are restless in here. Okay, so I want to start with some different toys here that I love. The Nylabone, these hard chew toys are fantastic. You can see where, I don't know if you can see, the dogs have chewed off little pieces. Well, haven't chewed off pieces, but you can see where they've been chewing on it, I guess is what I'm saying. And there's a whole lot of different designs. You can see they're different textures, but it's something that the dogs can sit and really chew on. It's called solo play. So the two types of play, solo play that the dogs do by themselves. So you're not always having to entertain your dog, because as much as we might love to do that, we just don't have time to do it. So these are fantastic. So your dog can just sit and chew on it. Why does your dog like to chew? Because they're dogs. That's what they do. In the wild, chewing on bones is a way to get nutrition. It's a way to keep the teeth clean. There's a lot of bonuses to, he's like, give me more toys, to the chewing. And this is what they do. If you don't provide an appropriate outlet for this instinct, your dog's still going to chew. But he's probably going to chew your shoes, or your furniture, or something that you don't want him to chew. The other solo play that I like are these Kongs. Doesn't have to be necessarily the Kong brand. I had another one here. There's a lot of these rubber toys that are hollow on the inside. So you put treats, you put their regular kibble in here. So it's a way to keep them occupied. I always say it's like Xbox for your dog, because they have to figure out how to get the stuff out of it. They're like, yay, it's Christmas. She's got all the toys here. Even though these are the toys that have been sitting in their toy basket. I know. It's more interesting if I bring them out, I suppose. So, putting food in this, and then you can wash it. I don't want you to chew that one, though, mister. I do not want you to chew that. So putting food in them. Then you can freeze them. You cannot have that. Drop it. Put food in it, put their meals in there, and then freeze the whole thing. Now, if you're using the Kong knockoff, just keep in mind the rubber strength, okay? Like this, I can just feel it in my hands. This is so much flimsier than this one. So if you have a robust chewer, be careful. They'll probably rip something like this up. But if you have a little dog, or like a Reggie dog that just likes to carry things in his mouth, this is fine. I know the Kongs are dishwasher safe, top rack. I don't know about the other brands. So, hand wash and just be careful about that. I thought I had another one here. I guess not. But these are solo play. These are great for solo play. What is not solo play? Your interactive toys like your tug. This is a great tug of war one where I can hold it. The dog pulls it on the other end. Rudy likes to tug. Reggie doesn't like to tug. He's a lover, not a fighter. So this is a good one so you can play tug of war. Now when the game is over, drop. This goes away and I replace it with a solo toy. Something that he can play with on his own. Because if I left this with him, he's going to chew it up. It's going to be a waste of your money because he's going to destroy it. And it could possibly cause an obstruction if he ingests pieces of it. So interactive toy, not solo play. This is another example. Interactive play. Oh, he likes this one. He loves to play tug of war with this one. Okay, but if I left it with him, he would rip it up and get pieces of the rope off, probably cause an obstruction and engage with him. So this is interactive toy. And then when you're done playing, leave it. Put a word to it. Leave it. Good boy. Drop, leave it, give, whatever you want to say. But you play interactively. This is another one. Your water fetch. Okay, you don't leave him with this because he's just going to sit and chew it and rip it up. And it's going to be a waste of your money, and it's going to end up probably a trip to the emergency room pulling pieces out of him. So interactive play, solo play. Keep that in mind. Not all dog toys are chew toys. I can't say that enough. Okay. Now the other thing I do want to mention, we do have one of these. I'm not a huge fan of these. They're okay, but you just want to be careful with these because they are very hard. I mean, it's bone. It's natural sterilized beef bone. It's a real bone. And a lot of these will come pre-stuffed with different things, and you could restuff them. You could rub some peanut butter in here, rub a little baby food, smush a little banana, whatever you've got. But the problem and where you want to be careful with these and antlers and other things, especially like cow hooves, I know, sit, is they're very hard and they can actually chip your dog's teeth. So if you have a really strong chewer, or one that likes to scissor bite, where they put the whole thing in like the back of their molars, they can chip a tooth. They can break a tooth. So just watch how your dog engages with them. And if it's too much, take it away. If they're able to get off little pieces of the bone, throw it away. It's gone. Okay. The same thing with these Nylabones, these hard chew toys. This isn't a Nylabone. It's a knockoff. I don't know what the brand is. But if they get off pieces of it or pulling off chunks of it, throw it away. If they chisel it a little bit where they've chewed it and it like makes a sharp point, throw it away. Okay. They do make these different strengths. So they have like the Gumma Bone, which is a softer strength for puppies, senior dogs, Reggie dogs that don't chew a lot. But if you have a chewer like Rudy, he loves to chew. He's like really gets in there and works it. Something a little bit harder, but not too hard, where he's potentially going to chip and break a tooth. So different types of toys that my dogs actually use and love. Oh, and I just saw this guy. Oh, Mr. Teddy here. This is another example of an interactive toy, not a chew toy. You can tell he's been loved on, and they actually play tug of war, the two of them together, and this is how he got his arms amputated. They were both playing tug of war with him. But not a chew toy. Do not just let your dog sit and chew on this, or they will pick off these little pieces, not playing tug of war, but they'll just not scissor bite it, but pick it and ingest it. And that's not good either. So interactive toys versus solo play toys. Please know the difference and give your dog the appropriate toy, but they do need to play. And, a great habit to get into is randomly throughout the day, take your dog out, maybe play 5 minutes with fetch, with your tug. Do something interactive with your dog, maybe 5-10 minutes a couple times a day. It's great for bonding. It's great for your stress relief. It's great for the dog's stress relief. And it gives them something physical and some mental outlet, because they're not just going to sit on the couch and watch the paint dry. They need something to engage their brain. And when they get bored is when they're going to get naughty. So if you find yourself going, the dog, give him something to do. He's probably just bored. Okay? So leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. And thanks for hanging out with me a little bit. Now, go play with your dog. Go play. Have fun. Till next time.